Hello everyone, welcome to Soldier of Fortune 2 Double Helix Gold Edition. Released in 2002, I believe, developed by Raven Software, same people who developed the first Soldier of Fortune game. It pretty much follows on from where the first game left off. Or at least it did in sense of the characters, because that game's story was finished right there. In 2002, Raven also released Jedi Outcast. That was it. Another game I used to love playing back then. And just 1 year before Ritual released Star Trek Elite Force 2. bit odd how Raven didn't go on to develop a sequel for that one, but oh well, they did make an expansion, huh? Alright, so Soldier of Fortune 2 is vastly different from the first game. It does not have much in common with the first game at all, aside from being a first-person shooter and having John Mullins in it, and The Shop. And there's also Madeline Taylor. Although she actually has a different voice actor in this one compared to in the first game. But, I'm getting into the details now. So, yeah, there's the single-player campaign, and it also includes a random mission generator, which I spent quite a few hours in, I'm sure. But first of all, let's go into the options. Yeah, so these are the controls that I'm going to be using. So there are lots of weapon special keys. Most weapons do not have special needs, let's say. Only one of them does. And we'll get to that when we get to that. Alright, scalability menu? Scalability? That's like... Isn't that one of these? Yeah, scalability. That's just like... Why are these on short? Well, they don't need to be... I'm not too worried about these anyhow. What I wanted to tell you is that, first of all, the game is really dark. So I had to jump the gamma up quite a lot in ini file. It like normally it doesn't when you use this bar, it doesn't make a difference past the halfway point. But, well, it should be clear enough for you to see. The second thing is that I can't put the resolution any higher than 1280 by 1024, otherwise it just reverts back to 640 by 480. Alright, that's enough. Let's get into the actual game, shall we? No matter what you pick, it's going to be a bit more difficult than the first game. But just for curiosity's sake, these are the options we get if we choose custom. Actually, I think I will use a custom difficulty because I want unlimited saves, because I will probably require it on gun for hire mode, and yeah, you can choose whether the weapons are inaccurate or not. Alright, shall we begin? Wait, we'll start from the tutorial, because there are a few things to learn. Just a few. Most of it's the same. The tutorial in Texas. Well, first of all, we can say that this game...
Welcome, John.
Ooh.
I'll let Sam know you're here. Have a seat over there and we'll be right with you.
Thanks.
Yeah. I'll take a seat that is not occupied, but oh boy, look at these shadows. Man, that's
Last chance. If I don't pass this time, I'll be working a desk job for the rest of my life.
Don't worry about it. You'll make it.
I
Yeah.
have to. My wife will kill me if I don't get that promotion.
Your wife's a lot scarier than the confidence course is.
Confidence
What was that?
course.
What did you say?
Nothing. Relax, man. You'll be fine.
Ah, yes, the good old
Ready for it,
confidence
John?
course.
Right this way.
It took me until now to realise that they referred back to the confidence course as Sam did in the first game when we did the tutorial. Hey,
Welcome, John.
not wearing your jacket.
Good to see you again, old friend.
The shop asked me to run you through a refresher course before clearing you for your next assignment. This will be a good chance for you to brush up on your skills before heading out into the field.
Ready when you are.
Okay, let's begin. Walk up to the door ahead of you and use the control panel next to it.
You're talking very clearly, despite that that little passageway having what looks like very thick glass. Okay, agility chaining.
That's right. The use key will work on most locks, keypads, switches, and the like. Move on to the next area and we'll start off with some basic agility training.
Still clear. Yeah, can you instruct me on how to move over this? Oh, okay then.
Test your leg. Jump over the obstacles in front of you.
It wasn't me that had to move, it was the wall that had to move.
Very good. Now this next jumping exercise is a bit more complicated. You need to jump up and then crouch to give yourself an extra boost to get over the wall.
Ah, good old crouch jumping. You know, crouch jumping isn't really a thing in Quake engine games, I feel. But hey, crouch jumping is a lost art. Bring crouch jumping back to first-person shooters. I always loved it in Half-Life. Easy.
Excellent. Jump crouching can be a bit tricky, but you'll get the hang of it in no time. You'll need to crouch and move forward to get through this next area.
Got the hang of it years ago. We will be doing a lot of crouching in this game.
Through tight spaces, you can crawl through them.
Ah yes, to crawl, we can hit the use key while crouching to go prone, and it is extremely slow. Please try not to do it unless you really need to.
Nicely done. Jump into the pool here and swim underwater to the next area.
This is very shiny water.
Excellent. It's as easy as walking or running, isn't it? Good news. You've passed the first part of the test. So let's move on to weapons training.
Okay, pillar. I'm probably covered with a filmy liquid or something. Open sesame. My W key is stuck. Too many first-person shooters. Oh, sorry. Beep. Hey, yeah, the messed up alpha channel is a byproduct of upping the gamma. But if I don't up the gamma, you won't be able to see. Like, this is dark enough right here. It gets even darker later in the game when there are actual enemies around it. Come on. Can I? Okay. Yeah, some of the buttons in this game I remember being a bit fiddly. Please wear protective eyewear at all times. You rebel, John.
Pick up the pistol in the first firing range booth, aim it at the target, and fire away.
Alright. The gunplay
Now move to the second booth and pick up the M4.
is
You may
also
fire at the target when ready.
extremely different. Okay, assault rifle. Yep. Yeah, we select our weapons like this now, like in Half-Life.
Move over to the third booth, John, and I'll tell you about firing modes. Some of your weapons will have multiple firing modes, including the M4 you're holding. You can adjust them to single shot, burst fire, or fully automatic. Give it a try.
This weapon has all three.
Good. Some weapons also have an alternate fire. Your M4, for example, has a grenade launcher mounted to it. Give it a shot.
Very
Just
effective.
Be careful where you point that thing. Those grenades can be just as deadly to you as they are to the enemy.
I'll use my discretion.
Bulk fires vary from weapon to weapon, but you can figure that out as you go. Let's move on, shall we?
Nice bulletproof glass you got here. What's next?
This explosives range will help teach you about throwing grenades. Take a few practice throws and get a feel for it.
You can see a bit of the same kind of lip syncing in this that they had in a Jedi Outcast. I remember that game's lip syncing very well. That's one of the things that I remember about. It's so strange, but all right. We got some M67 grenades. So, yeah, that's 6, not 8. Okay, just go like that. Oh boy. Yeah, in this game, grenades aren't an item, they're a weapon, which it fits with the game's slower pace and being more realistic, but I think it devalues the grenades slightly because you can't use them quickly. I mean, look how slowly John throws this. Ah, jeez. I'm no good at this, am I? Come on. Third time's a charm. Wow. They sure make an explosion. Ah, come on.
Once again, you need to be very careful with your weapons. If not used properly, they can do you more harm than good. Literally. Let's move on to emplaced weapons.
Well, I wouldn't have thought you meant it metaphorically. There's one more target down there. The secondary fire for the grenade is an underhanded throw. Let's put this away because I don't trust myself with that.
And use it. Notice how you slide in and take control of the weapon?
Slide
You
in.
may find these babies mounted in the field or on attack helicopters. Get familiar with them, and they can be your best friend.
There are not too many of these in the game.
Hand-to-hand combat. Let's move.
Hand-to-hand combat?
If you run out of ammo, or if you're trapped in close quarters, you may need to engage the enemy hand-to-hand. In these cases, use your combat knife or the bayonet mounted on the end of your AK-74. You may attack the enemy at your leisure.
Yep, this is certainly leisurely.
Glad to see you're staying in practice. Weapons training is complete. I'll meet you in the next area for HUD training. I'll be communicating with you through your radio headset.
I like how he gave us ammo with that, even though he told us to... Wait, hold on. Yeah, it uses the same... It uses the same ammo type as the M4. Also, yeah, the weapons have real names. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Well, fair enough. Yeah. The CQC starts with an AK-74. Okay. Oh, man. Hey, at least when I shoot it out, you can't tell if the gamma's messed up.
All right. Let's take a look at your heads-up display, or as the shop likes to call it, your tactical HUD. On the bottom of your HUD are your health and armor. The bar across the top
It's just like I'm in the first game again.
Wearing. Watch this one closely. It's the only thing protecting your hide from a bad case of lead poisoning, if you know what I mean. The bar below your armor meter shows your current health. When that runs out, you'll be pushing up daisies, so keep an eye on it. Your armor will generally run out before your health starts to drop. That is, unless you're hit with armor-piercing rounds or you fall for a long distance. To the left of your health and armor meter is your personal audio detection device, or PAD for short. The PAD tells you how much noise is being generated in your vicinity. The more noise you make, the easier it is for enemies to find you. Keep your eye on the PAD display if you're trying to be quiet. If it turns red, everyone will know exactly where you are. The lower right-hand image is your weapon inventory. Use the number keys 1 through 0 to select the specific weapons that you are carrying. Or use the next weapon and previous weapon keys to cycle through your weapon inventory. This defaults to your mouse wheel. If you're using two weapons at the same time, a second identical weapon display appears on the lower left. All right, it's time for equipment training.
Oh yeah, this game has dual wielding, all right. Ooh, this is actually an elevator. Who knew? Man, the shop is so mysterious. Can I? Oh. Nah, I can block the light with my gun, but I can't stab it out. Good luck, guy who wants to pass the confidence course.
Okay, John. Pick up the night vision goggles on the table to your right and
Select
continue
them
to
like
the
a
next
weapon
room.
in here. Whoa! Oh boy, that's bright. Can we turn them off for a moment? Hold on, it's just as bright in there. Ah, jeez.
Items are handled a
Okay,
bit
it's better
differently
when
these days.
I'm actually in here.
Your new shop issue toolkit, for example, is something you can use automatically with the use key. You can utilize your toolkit to cut tripwires, pick certain locks, and do a variety of other things. Move to the locked gate in front of you and open it.
Way ahead of you, Sammy boy.
Notice how the toolkit icon appeared on your HUD when you got close to it? If something requires your toolkit, that icon will appear, so watch for it. Other items you'll encounter in the field include binoculars and thermal vision goggles.
The Texas training
Activate your
course.
night vision to move through this darkened area.
It's definitely a lot more elaborate than the other training course we used in the first game. Doesn't feel like the back of
Nice
some
work,
warehouse or something.
Now we're going to apply what you've learned and take on stealth training in the next area.
Maybe I should turn down the gamma a little bit in the ini file. We'll see.
Charge into every situation with all guns blazing, but sometimes there's something to be said for being quiet. You're going to find yourself in situations where discretion is the better part of valor. So there are a few things you need to know. Use your personal audio detection device on your HUD to keep track of how much noise you're making. It's a valuable tool and one you should use wisely. Some of your weapons make more noise than others. The knife and the SOCOM pistol with silencer are very quiet. The M4 and AK-74 by comparison are certainly not. If you're trying to be quiet, select the best weapon for the job. The crawling you learned earlier can also help keep you out of sight, especially in jungle areas. Going prone and staying still is also a good way to hide behind objects so enemies don't see you. Pay attention to your enemies and their equipment. Some may utilize mounted security cameras to watch your every move. Steer clear of them and you won't raise any alarms. And be careful about letting enemies run away from you. They'll be sure to set off alarms any chance they get. Well, that about covers it. Now, let's put this knowledge to use. In the center building of the next area is a target that represents someone you need to take out. Your mission is to infiltrate the area by sneaking past the guards any way you can.
Woohoo! Okay then, sneak past the guards in any way you can. Do not kill them. I'm pretty sure you are not allowed to kill
Don't
them.
attack the guards patrolling here. They're actually shop employees who are helping me with training exercises. Which reminds me, don't attack civilians in the field. Innocents must be protected at all costs. If you attack them, your mission will fail.
Same case as the first game, of course. Yeah, they are shop employees here. If you attack them, well, let's just say John will be out of a job.
Good.
That
Stay out of
means
sight.
no need for weapons, right? Okay, stay out of sight. Oh, okay. There's that guy there. Is he gonna move? Because I've only ever done this training course like once or twice, as far as I can remember. Okay, he's going that way.
You can lean around corners, which is useful to survey an area while remaining somewhat under cover. Go up to that wall and lean around the corner.
Oh, he's coming this way. Yeah, that's no good. I think there's...
You've been
Oh,
seen, John. Head back inside the fenced-in area and start over.
okay. Hold on.
Watch out for that camera.
There's a camera here. Yeah, that's right. That solves that problem. Okay, okay. We are starting again. This is us starting again. Okay, there's no gap there. Let's try and be a bit quiet. Wonder if we can open that door. I don't think we can.
There's the building. Your mark is inside.
Okay. Any camera? Nope. Only one camera. Oh. Wait, is this the building or... Okay, the building that we just passed was the building. This one, I guess, is the most elaborate. No? Okay. That one? I don't know. Is it that one? It can't be. This one doesn't have a door. Pretty sure it does not have a door. Unless there's a door here. Oh, yep. Like, the whole thing is black. See what I mean about this game being dark? The colours just don't go that well together. But, alright. There is a guy in here who we need to take out.
Nice work.
There.
Notice how the bullets from your weapon penetrated the glass? You can shoot through some objects like doors, windows, and cloth material. I don't recommend trying to shoot through steel or concrete, though. That can get ugly. Well, John, you passed with flying colors. You did a fine job, as always. I'll be happy to inform the shop that you're cleared for field duty. Be careful out there.
See the game's engine in action there. Alright, well, we passed the confidence course. That didn't quite take as long as I thought it would. If only, I just wish I had come up with some sort of one-liner for the, well, target at the end there. But, oh well. Next time, we'll play on a custom difficulty, start the game, and hopefully, well, we'll pass the game with flying colours as well. This game is not without its difficulty spikes, that's for sure. I did say no matter what you pick, it's going to be harder than the first game. There is a certain part around the middle which clashes a little bit for the realism, well, with the realism that this game is going for. Which makes the game very, well, that part is very hard if you're playing on anything other than amateur, as far as I remember. But anyway, that's for next time, everyone. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this will be a fun ride. It'll probably be filled with save scumming. If not at the beginning, probably by the end. Alright, bye-bye.